Change is coming. Improvement is right around the corner. We need our classrooms in our school to be dominated more by our students than our teachers' questions. And we should also have processes put into place so that our teachers can see through the eyes of our students and really understand what they're going through, what they want to learn, and how they understand it. Why is this necessary, you ask? The whole focus of school is to be on our students. So why are they not directing what they want to be learned rather than being told? If we don't see it their way, how can we help them understand anything that we're trying to teach them? We have to see through the eyes of our students, and we have to know what they want to learn. No, a student-dominated classroom won't be your students just running wild, I promise. But the students will finally be excited to learn. It's time for our students to drive the bus of learning. This is their time. We should be asking them what to do. Now I know this is scary and you're a little nervous. How is this going to work? But I promise, all we need to do is take a minute and listen to our students. All of our students are curious. We should be letting the students take the lead on the question asking. They're the ones here to learn. So why are we the ones asking all the questions? This should be our students. As Curious George looks for something that interests him, his eyes are wide open. When he finds a thing that interests him, you can guarantee that he is always engaged. But when something is happening that's kind of boring or not his thing that he's not really interested into, he wanders off. His attention is not grabbed, and he doesn't become that curious little monkey. As a kindergarten center, we spend so much of our time asking questions and expecting answers from our students. Well, they're kindergarten. This only leads to confusion, frustration, and our kids being disengaged. Our students are like Curious George. They're there to learn. They want to learn. Why are we not enticing students to ask more questions? Why are we asking them? We need to be asking students what they want. My plan is to have all teachers spend at least an hour a week asking their classes what they want to learn. What do they want to know about as a class? And then I also think that we should be taking notes from our students and asking questions like what they personally want to know, or what do you want to learn how to do? Kindergartners, as I've said, are curious. They come to us as an open book. It's been unwritten. Even those students that have gone to kindergarten still want to learn. Preschool is a great time for pre-K, but kindergarten is when it all really starts to take place. Students will tell us what they want, I promise. It's our jobs to inspire students to learn, get them asking questions, and embracing the knowledge that we're throwing at them. If we aren't even asking them what they want to know, we're probably not becoming very inspiring to the students to continue their education. Don't pull your hair out. It's not necessary. If we just take a minute and look at it from the student's point of view, every question they ask opens a door of learning and inspiration. We can do this. Simply just listen. I think if we have a kinder council, it'll help teachers understand how kids see problems. We can create a group of representatives from each class that reports to our kinder council to tell teachers what the students would like to learn. Now, how is this going to work? Students are going to be directing everything now? No, not quite the case. Teachers will present materials to students that might spark interest, and the kids will give their feedback on what they think. Now, students will still learn all the normal material that we would be teaching them. However, the Kinder Council will help come up with creative ideas on how the students think they could learn that concept. So maybe it'll become a craft project that teaches kids about math by creating clay models of math symbols. Maybe even something like this picture. This child has cut out a question mark. They were doing something physical, yet still understanding the concept and knowing how to draw out a question mark. Teachers will be seeing what kids want. Kids will also be directing the learning for themselves. That right there is what we all strive for, higher order thinking. Students will no longer be taking the back seat to their own learning, but having an active voice and creating a process of understanding for teachers. We'll finally be able to understand what students want and how they process it. Creativity requires the courage to let go of certainty. This quote explains kindergarten altogether. There are no certainties. We're never sure what to expect, but we take it each day at a time. We won't be losing control, I promise. Our students will finally be reaching their full potential.